you've ever like picked up a rock or something, like a big rock, like moved it up and just seen the snake slithering under there. Terrifying.
No. I've seen a snake maybe 2-3 times in my life. One time post-hurricane, I was cleaning some shit up, and I swear to God, I lifted something, this massive black snake. Yo, this shit like flew into the air and went and like burrowed into something, and I never saw that snake again. That shit freaked me out. I left. I was like, fuck that. I'm not cleaning up shit. I'm not dealing with that snake. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that's really my only encounter with a snake. Hell no, I never picked up no rock and saw a snake. I'll run for my life.
Well, boys, I can tell you what's not a favorite thing of mine to do or to deal with anymore. Is I used to love it. I used to want to have it. Owning fucking pets. Fuck them. I don't want to own a pet no more. I don't want shit to do it. Fuck pets. And all their endeavors that they bring you, all the drama, all the responsibilities that they come with. Fuck them.
This is a very bad intro. You're like giving us your thoughts. We need a proper introduction.
Nah, that is a proper introduction.
So how do you feel about pets, dude? Do you hate pets? Do you love them?
I love animals. I'm a big animal lover.
Do you meet?
What?
Do you meet?
What?
Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah. I just didn't understand what he was saying. Sorry. But yeah, no. I love all animals. I don't like insects really too much. I don't like snakes. I don't like spiders. Good off of those types of animals.
Beneath the qualification of what it is.
Those are F tiers.
If we had Doey's Ark, them things ain't making the cut.
They're not making it on the ark.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they can fuck off. But yeah, birds, parrots, all that shit. Orangutans. I want them all.
Birds aren't pets.
No?
They're
why
fucking
they're
captives.
not
They're
pets?
prisoners, bro.
Yeah, birds are just decoration. Birds are pets in the same way that like fish are pets. They're just decoration. You just like them because they make your apartment, your living space look pretty.
Anybody who gets a bird because it makes their living space look pretty,
They
go on the list. I don't trust you. Like I need to. Them shits make noise. And you gotta mash shit. You gotta clean mash shit.
I'm not an animal person. I'm not like a pet person. It's never been my thing. I haven't owned a pet since I had a cat that I named after Cliff Burden from Metallica back when I was like 18.
Damn.
He was a pretty cool cat. And then we had a cat named Bob that had no tail and he was missing part of his ear and he would just wander off for like weeks at a time. He was like this kind of our pet, but not really. He just spent a lot of time on our property growing up. And he'd just wander off for weeks at a time. He'd just fucking vanish. And then he'd come back with a new family, like a new cat that he had gotten pregnant. And we had my sisters had a ridiculous amount of cats at one point from Bob just wandering off and building a harem at our house, basically.
And then bringing them back like, hey, take care of these bastards for me. That's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Nah, you can't trust cats, bro. I'll come in agreement. I had one cat that I've trained since birth, and I could trust that cat. Rest in peace
Bob was the only cat we ever had that you could actually call and he would come.
Facts. That was
he knew
my
his
cat.
name and he would respond to his name.
That was my cat. That cat fucking left the house with me, came back home with me.
What happened to Kodak? Isn't Kodak your cat?
Fuck Kodak. And no, Kodak's not my cat. Nah, I fucked with Kodak. But Kodak,
You used to say Kodak Black, you that cat.
yeah,
I used to love that
Kodak
cat.
was
What
my
you talking
cat.
about?
The problem with him was that he just, at a certain point, once Luca was born, he didn't fuck with me no more. He only fucked with Luca, which is respectable, but fuck you. I'm the one that brought you into this fucking house. Fuck you disrespecting me for. It was a loving cat, but yeah, he got out and he was lost. We've never seen him again.
Damn.
Captives. The guy was waiting for his day to escape,
He was
bro.
waiting for his day. Thinking cat's not going nowhere. That's one cat that's not going nowhere. Look at Cat. She ain't going nowhere. Fucking.
Yeah, I have a dog, and I think I had a parrot when I was very young, and I had 2 dogs throughout my life.
Parrot?
And yeah, I think he had a cockroach and choked and died. It was
Damn.
tragic.
The parrot?
Yeah, I learned about death pretty early, Tony.
Damn.
But yeah, once my dog passes, I'm not. I'm gonna fight to the end on never getting a pet again. Like I'm gonna have kids, they're gonna want dogs and shit. I'm gonna say no. Once you pay bills, go get an apartment and own a cat. Okay?
That's what I was gonna say. I know that you two, as fathers, you're gonna own pets again. There's no avoiding it. At some point, you two are gonna own pets again. It doesn't matter how much you say never again. It's gonna happen.
Nope.
I'm a fight. I'm not having it, bro.
There's no way, bro.
It's gonna start with something small. You're gonna be like, fine, yeah, you can keep that jar of fireflies, but they're gonna be gone tomorrow, and that's how it starts. It's inches closer and closer, and then you got 20 dogs.
No snakes, no fucking lizards. I don't want no birds. I don't want no fish, no dogs, no cats, no fucking gerbils or hamsters. None of that bullshit. We ain't having none of it. You can have a jar of fireflies. Them shits die in 2 days, all right?
I'm not going to lie. I think out of everyone here, I probably had the most pets growing up.
I know, because you killed 80% of them.
Single-handedly, yes.
Wow, that's beast.
As far as actually being the one to own them, yes. As far as growing up around them, hell no. Like we had so many animals growing up, dude. We had horses and goats and chickens and ducks and just all the shit. I had an iguana back when I was in high school.
Oh, I could say I have an iguana too. There's like 40 of them bitches around the neighborhood. Bro, iguanas are everywhere, bro. Those are the most nuisance fucking things around. But nah, you definitely. If you had ducks and shit, you got me beat. But I had a horse. That shit was fire in Mexico. It was my horse. It was given to me.
Our horse was a dickhead, man. He would bite at you. He would buck you off. He didn't let anyone ride him. He tried to kick people all the time.
Damn.
We basically we rescued this horse from like an abusive situation, and then we did not have the ability to deal with a horse that needed that much care. So we gave it to another family that had more time and more space to deal with him.
Man, that horse didn't want to be saved, probably.
So I'm scared of horses to this day, man. Horses are fucking terrifying.
Oh, fuck you up. One kick. That's all it said. Oh, fuck your day up. Maybe
dude,
kill
I'm even scared of birds, bro.
Really?
Nothing gets me anxious quite like trying to fill a bird's food or trying to replace the water where you're putting your hand inside the cage and then you're like, oh, that shit better not move. It better. They snap at you and you're like, fuck, I'm trying to get your water. It's like, nah, fuck a bird. I don't even know whose birds I did this for that I remember.
That's wild.
When y'all come to Austin, then we're gonna run down to my parents' little property south of Austin, and we're gonna film Bucho picking up a chicken because they have chickens. So we'll film Bucho picking up a chicken.
There's no way he's picking up a chicken.
Yeah, no. Chickens don't freak me out. I grew up around farm animals and shit like that. But I mean, like birds that are in a cage, they be aggressive about you putting your hand in the cage to get water and shit. Nah, fuck that.
I used to have a sun conure. Sun conure. This beautiful tropical fucking bird. Bro, that bird loved me to death, bro. Like I used to put it in my shirt. I would just sit in my shirt all day long. It wouldn't move. Would never want to go out. I'm the only person that that bird really actually loved. I don't know, bro. Animals and me, we always had a bond, but I got tired of losing animals. There was too many deaths. I had the gerbils. I had my dog, the Cocker Spaniel, Silky. Passed away. That shit was.
Silky's the cat?
No, it was a dog, Cocker Spaniel.
Oh, you killed a cat too, right?
I've never killed a cat. Never. On record, never killed a cat. And,
there was a cat that died.
Yes, there was
via
a cat that died.
Murder, so to speak. Maybe an accidental homicide. Let's say involuntary manslaughter of a cat.
Accidental. Right? That was very accidental. But yeah, no, I mean, it just sucks, man. Like, that was the first time I realized, like, damn, I lost, like, a death. Like how you said you experienced it young, I did too. She was the worst, bro. I fucking hated my dad's Mexican friends. I hated everybody that my dad was associated with the dog because they took care of it while he went to Mexico, came back, died because of fucking chicken. Someone gave it a fucking chicken and it died. Like, I don't know if it was spoiled or whatever. Fucking died. I hated that shit. Didn't want to fuck with none of them people. I was like,
I killed the cat by accident.
Wow. Ran it over?
Yeah.
That's how it happens.
Oh, I've done that.
I was chilling at my homie's crib one day. You know, I just pulled up on him. We chatted real quick. Hopped in the whip. I was like, I'm going to catch y'all boys. put the whip in reverse. I bounced, and his mama ran out. Pucho, matate el gato. I was like, what fucking cat? Like, what are you talking about? I went outside the car, and I exploded this cat's head. Apparently it was like under my wheel or something like that. I didn't give a fuck. I left. I was like, fuck that cat. And I left, but you know.
I felt terrible about it because, like I said, we had a lot of cats growing up, so there were kittens fucking everywhere, dude. Pulling out of our little like driveway was like a minefield. Like you had to check your car and go and like look around and make sure there are no cats under. You get back in your car and then you see the stupid cats walking around in your mirror, and you're like, "Now I got to go chase them away from the car again. Get away from the damn car. Don't want to run you over." We had a lot of animals get killed to rattlesnakes growing up, honestly, because we grew up out in the country. So we had an amount of animals get bit by rattlesnakes.
Yeah, snakes are one of my fears growing up. Like my, I told you I had a lot of like absurd fears. Like I was afraid of cheetahs when I was a kid, but I lived in New York City. It's like, where would I encounter a cheetah? You know what I'm saying? But I would have nightmares about getting mauled to death by a cheetah. So like, I was freaked out by this shit. Yes, rattlesnakes. I was just like, all I'm gonna hear is the rattle, and then they're gonna hit me with a poisonous bite, and I'm just gonna die.
Rattlesnakes are scary. They're definitely scary. You ever you've ever like picked up a rock or something, like a big rock, like moved it up and just seen the snake slithering under there? Terrifying.
No. I've seen a snake maybe 2-3 times in my life. One time post hurricane, I was cleaning some shit up, and I swear to God, I lifted something. This massive black snake, this shit like flew into the air and went and like burrowed into something, and I never saw that snake again. That shit freaked me out. I left. I was like, fuck that. I'm not cleaning up shit. I'm not dealing with that snake. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, that's really my only encounter with a snake. Hell no, I never picked up no rock and saw a snake. I'll run for my life.
You know, it's wild though, because like you're scared of snakes. I dealt with a lot of snakes. They still scare me, but they're not like to that level. But the iguanas in Florida, they freak me out. I don't know why. The thought of like walking under a tree and an iguana decides to like jump on me or something, that's terrifying. Would not want that.
I don't like iguanas, but I've seen an iguana hang on the same spot of a tree for like 3 days straight. So them motherfuckers are like the koalas of the lizard world or whatever. They're not moving, bro. Like I've gone to my friend's house like 4 days in a row, and the iguana's in the same fucking spot. I'm like, you don't gotta take a shit, you don't gotta pee, you don't gotta eat food, drink water. It's like, nah, the iguana's just chilling there. So I think they're just too lazy to move too much. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
There'll be some places you walk on the sidewalk, and as you're walking on the sidewalk, you see like 450 lizards. Like they're running across the traffic. Like they're running across the street. They're like, boom, 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 boom. And that shit's freaky. That and there's like bugs that'll like jump across the sidewalk. And you're like, the whole time you're like, oh, don't jump on me. Don't. Yeah, that's just gross. I don't like that shit. I don't like all that nasty shit. Fuck all them animals.
Never been a pet owner, but I like being like a dog uncle. I like visiting dogs. I like visiting cats and things like that, because then I can fuck with them a little bit. I can play with them, and then I'd leave. I don't have to worry about like, I'm going on vacation. What am I going to do with this animal? I don't have to worry about any of the extra bullshit that goes on with pet. I don't have to pay for food. Your dog's a big dog. I'm sure he goes through a lot of food every week.
His food is not super expensive. I pay maybe like $80 a month or so.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. But yeah, the living situation's crazy. Like if I go on vacation, I don't got people to just take care of my dog. You know, he's a big dog. You got to walk him. You got to feed him. It's like a thing. I'm like, I ain't trying to put that evil on nobody. I used to sometimes drive to my mother's crib and drop him off there. So my mother and my brother, and my father, like they looked out quite a few times. But most of the time, I have to take him to this fucking dog hotel. I'd be paying like $700 for my fucking vacation. I got to tack on another $300 just for this motherfucker. Like, he living good. He got a swimming pool, hotel room. He's eating. He's chilling. He got all the dogs. They're out there playing. I'm like, he's at a spa while we're on vacation. He's on vacation. Like,
is he sending you selfies the entire time?
We get pictures when we pull up. They got mad pictures of him running around playing and shit.
That's awesome.
If you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, hit that subscribe button. Like, follow, share us. We're on all social media platforms. Don't be afraid, man. Pass this along to your friends. Have a laughter. Go ahead.
Have a laughter.
Yeah, that was where I have a laughter.
Yeah, have a laughter. Laugh a couple.
Think of all the subs we would have if that video that just got 3,000 views, if we had one of those in that video.
Yeah, if you dropped the have a laughter on that one, they would have got more subs.
They would have probably been like, "Oh, I fuck with this guy."
So we just said.
What were you saying, Doey?
The perks of working at my job is I get to all the dogs. It's like 100 dogs in my building. I know all of them. All of them fuck with me. I won over all their trusts.
That's terrible.
And it's nice. It's a little hit of endorphins. 2 things I love: dogs, babies.
Why is it easier to remember an animal's name than it is like a person's name? If I meet a new person at like the bar or something and they have like their dog with them, I'll remember that fucking dog's name. That person, their name is gone immediately. The second we're done talking, the second we stop saying, "Oh, I'm Mateo, by the way. What is your name?" Name's out of my head.
There's a trick.
The dog is more interesting.
There's a trick to that. How to always remember somebody's name. You associate things with them. That's the best trick I can ever. Like anybody I meet for the first time, I'm associating something to your name, of your physical or your characteristic. I'm associating something to it. Like for example, like Pucho, fucking bald, and he's a dick. Pucho. Doughboy, fucking sleepy baby. Doughboy. Like these are things I just associate.
Wait, how does this trick work?
Because it's almost like
some Michael Scott shit.
No, it's not. I'm being dead ass. Like that's how I remember a lot of people's names. I'll just associate shit with them. If you're fucking like a hideous person, I mean, that nigga, I know this person's name. I gotta name you that. Or
how unique. You remember ugly people because they're so ugly.
No, I'm just saying. It's just an example. Like it's just like Mateo. He's short. Like he's a troll. Mateo troll. That's how I started remembering his name in the beginning. He used to troll the shit out of me. I'd be like, "Yo, what's this guy's name?" And I'd be like, "Oh, Mateo. Yeah, troll. Mateo troll. Yeah, troll Mateo." That's how I remember that dude's name. And then you just start as second hand. It's just how some
do you
people
associate
can do it.
me, Tony?
Doughboy, the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I told you, sleepy baby. So he already forgot his
DJ Doe. These is all examples. DJ Doey, Pillsbury Doey with the long hair. That's when I met you. You had long, wet hair. She was disgusting. You used to wet your whole shirt in the
Your
back.
hair was very wet.
Shit,
I remember.
I don't know how.
I used to be with Doey like 5th period. And this motherfucker's hair was dripping.
What?
I'm like, yo, we're at the end of the day. How the fuck is his hair still dripping? That shit used to trip me out, yo.
That's why he's got that's why he's got the 3-hour bathroom method now, so he can get his hair nice and dry and get all prepped properly.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Forget about it. I've been at Doey's crib. He'll be like, yo, I'm gonna take a shower real quick. He comes out. He looks like the Undertaker. Remember how the Undertaker had all that wet, dripping hair? That's how Doe used to come out of that hallway, just wet. The whole bathroom was wet. He was all wet. Like
the floor was wet. Nigga, everything was wet.
I already know when Doey gets his own crib, he's air drying, bro. He's getting out the shower, butt booty naked, no towel. He's just gonna air dry.
He's doing that dog shake, like when I get the dog out of the bath.
Oh, I hate that. Those are the worst.
I'll put a big fan in the bathroom though. Nice ventilation while I get out of it.
With that little Bengay right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, an oldie but a goodie.
the Otto Bengay spray, yeah.
I forgot about the Bengay in the fan. That's insane.
For those of you who don't know, okay, there's an old friend. Okay, he used to put Bengay on his dick and stand in front of a fan, and apparently the sensation of that would bring him to ejaculation. So, give it a shot. Not my recommendations. I wouldn't do it, but
I don't recommend climaxing into a fan. It seems like a bad call.
Sprays everywhere. That's just crazy. People just do the wildest shit. I would have never thought to put those two together.
I mean, as wild as it is, you know, puberty times, yo, boys are crazy. They do all types of shit. You fuck a couch, fuck a shampoo bottle, fuck a doll. Apparently you put Bengay on your dick, you know? The kids are doing all types of shit.
Nowadays, you got the fucking pocket pussy and the fleshlights and all that bullshit for guys.
True.
Imagine if we had that growing up as a kid. We'll try to fucking buy that ASAP. Fucking, they got a titty thing that you can fuck titties, an ass thing. Bro, it's crazy that you can get models of different porn stars or whoever fucking And boom, you just got their ass right there on the bed, all jiggly and wiggly and shit. Just crazy.
I'd have been too embarrassed to dare buy a pocket pussy. Like I like the
Imagine getting caught with that as like a teenage kid by your
my
brother or
God.
something. You
They
would never.
clowning
You would be getting a text right now from your brother, be like, "Hey, you remember when I found that pocket pussy in your drawer?"
You know who was down to do that? The
I still
Pucho.
expect my brother. My brother caught me jacking off once. He was acting like he was all sleepy and groggy, like he couldn't see. And I'm like, you was hearing the claps, all right? But he never. I got a good big brother. Okay, he's never talked to me about this.
It's a
I'm
man
even
thing.
afraid to
It's
bring
just-
it up with him. You know?
After all
I don't
these
even want to
years.
hear if he heard, he saw, or what.
After all these years. That's fucking crazy. To get caught jerking off is
He
probably the
walked
worst.
in the room and he was all like, oh, and I heard him. I was like, oh, and I put my pants up. I was like, all right, see you later. And I walked right by him and went to school. That was like, back in the day, school used to start late. I used to wake up, have the crib to myself, forget about it. We had the stolen cable. We used to put all the channels on.
All the channels, all the best channels. That's fucking crazy, though. Yeah, getting caught is the worst thing ever that can happen to you. You're just so shocked. Instant hard on just disappeared instantly. It's just like gone.
It doesn't look suspicious at all. Watching TV on mute.
Standing in front of the TV in
That's
your
where
school
he
clothes
started
with your
liking
pants down.
subtitles. Right there. That's
had
when he started.
You had that last button on the controller, and you put it to like Cartoon Network or MTV or something, so you could hit the last. and
Yo,
it'll
that
go back.
last was a major key. But
That
you
shit
hear
was
that
major.
last. You watching a Disney Channel original?
A huge boner.
Why
yeah,
are
that
you? Why are you sweaty watching Even Stevens?
Shit makes me
I was
nervous.
watching Cops. I just switched from Cops.
Damn, yeah, that's some shit you just can't. You can't make shit up like that, bro.
What do you think? What do you think our pets think about us when we masturbate and they're in the room, they're watching us? What do you think they think about us?
I don't know.
Or when
That
we're
is
having
an
sex?
interesting question. I do not like the idea of a dog looking at me while I'm having sex. I've had that experience before, and I made the dog leave the room.
Yeah, I usually kick the dog out before.
I had that.
Do
I
any
made
type
that
of-
mistake one time, having sex while the dog was in the room. Mid pipe, the dog starts licking your fucking ankles and your foot. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, bro, get the fuck
Said,
out of
I want
here.
in. I want in.
I'm like, get
Tag
the
me in,
fuck out and
coach.
kick the dog out. Like, you fucking up the strokes over here, licking my fucking feet. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this shit?
I feel like my cat judges me like, ugh, again.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. I don't want that judgmental look from a cat either. Cats just look so disinterested, and that's not what I need to see when I'm having self-love or having sex with someone. Just
She's
something
facing me, and then she faces away.
Just something
What a loser.
just an animal looking at me real bored while I'm having sex. No, thank you.
That's fucking crazy. How the hell we go from owning pets to fucking in front of pets?
So what else you got for us today, Tony?
Yeah, my bad, man. That's fucking. Oh shit.
You need to run away from this.
Yeah,
one.
for real.